Hi everybody, Steve here in Tulsa, Oklahoma on a very windy day. I'm at the gravesite of singer and songwriting legend Leon Russell at Memorial Park Cemetery. Unfortunately, very little of what I filmed is usable because of this very loud wind. So I apologize that you may not be able to hear much of what I'm saying, but I thought you'd still want to see his final resting place. Thanks for joining me on another trip down memory lane. My wind muff that goes over the microphone hasn't been working so great lately. Lots of visitors, no surprise. And what a perfect epitaph from A Song for You, one of my favorite Leon Russell's songs. And when my life is over, remember when we were together, we were alone and I was singing this song for you. Remember that song? Pretty unforgettable. So what's your favorite Leon Russell song? One of my favorite songs of all time is Superstar by Karen Carpenter or the Carpenters, and it was co-written by Leon Russell and Bonnie Bramlett, and I think Delaney Bramlett as well. Remember Delaney and Bonnie? Remember Superstar by Karen Carpenter? One of the most beautiful songs, most beautifully sung songs of all time. Very sad song, and most of my favorite songs do tend to be sad songs for some reason. I like upbeat songs too, but my favorite songs are all sad songs, sad ballads usually. So if it's not my number one song, it's definitely in my top 5. And right on cue, there go the leaf blowers. It's difficult to ever visit a cemetery without hearing a leaf blower. But that's okay, I'm just really happy to be here finally, to see his headstone, to visit Leon Russell, some of my favorite songs, one of my favorite performers, on a beautiful day in Tulsa, Oklahoma. First time I've ever been to Tulsa. It's also really cool that they've got benches here on each side of his headstone, and also a bench right here where you can just sit and visit. Isn't this nice? From Russell's gravesite you can see the pond or lake. Look how pretty that is. It's really a pretty day here. It's a very inviting area with 3 different benches, so I'm sure a lot of fans come to visit, and it's nice that it's set up like this. So the path from Leon Russell's final resting place, right here, takes you right over here to this lake or pond. I'm not sure what this is over here on the side, if this is a grotto of some type, if this is a mausoleum. Beautiful setting though, here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just a short distance away from Russell's grave, in a plot overlooking the small but beautiful lake, is reportedly the final resting place of another singing legend, Roy Clark. It's nice to see these 2 music legends resting in peace so close together. There are a few other famous people also buried here at Memorial Park Cemetery, but I'll visit their final resting places in a separate video. According to his Find a Grave Memorial page, this is the plot where Roy Clark is laid to rest. It's been more than a year since he passed away, and there's no headstone yet, but it looks like they might be preparing something, and it looks like a cement slab there, so maybe a large headstone or monument or statue or something to him. And I guess I'm just here a little bit early. It's been about a year, not even a year and a half, I think, since he passed away. But according to the GPS on Find a Grave, and also the sign, and also the information on Find a Grave, this would be the spot overlooking this beautiful, I'm trying to stand here behind a bush to block some of the wind. It's a very, very windy day. But this is a beautiful location. Look at this. So if any of you visit Roy Clark's final resting place, and this actually is his final resting place, sometime in the future once he has a headstone, please take a picture and send it to me, and I'd be happy to share it on this channel. it looks like I might just be here a few months too early. Well, I stayed in Tulsa, Oklahoma last night, my first time in Tulsa, and I stayed at the Extended Stay America here. And I have to say, this is my favorite hotel room so far on this trip. My first Extended Stay America was in Scottsdale. It was actually my very first night, and it was very nice too, but this is just a little bit nicer. And you can see there's a microwave, a full-size refrigerator, very nice bathroom. It actually comes with a box of Kleenex. Also an alarm clock, which I found is very helpful, and I don't have to leave my phone on all night. Because, you know, you get up in the middle of the night, you want to know what time it is, and everything's pitch black. And I don't have to use my battery on my phone to check to see what time it is. Even the pillows, there were three different, there was a very soft, a medium, and a sort of hard pillow, just for whatever, I guess, works for you best. There's a laundry room just a couple doors down, and once again I was able to park right outside my door. So that was a real plus. Now you can see the freeway there, or the highway, but I couldn't hear a thing last night. The only thing that really did keep me up was someone had a dog here, and that's the only issue I'm having, is either noisy people in the hotel next door or above, or pets. You know, a lot of the rooms now are pet friendly, but they're not very people friendly, because this Chihuahua was barking for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it just went on. And finally, at some point during the night, I don't know if they left or if the dog finally just pooped out and couldn't bark anymore. But it was very annoying, and that's the only issue I have with this particular hotel, but I'm sure that could happen with any pet-friendly hotel. The other thing I find so funny, this was in the bathroom in the Scottsdale Extended Stay. I don't know if you can see here, but there's a sign warning not to hang your clothes from this fire sprinkler. Now, obviously, enough people have done that they had to put a warning label, which is just bizarre, but, you know, as people, we all are pretty bizarre. So I just thought I would share that with you. So now I'm heading to Texarkana, and some of you may be able to guess which famous gravesite I'm planning to visit along the way. Thanks for subscribing, and until our next trip down memory lane, happy travels, everyone.